Hey everybody, Rick King again with thegamershub.com, and I'm here with, what's the name of your studio?
Risen Phoenix Studios.
Risen Phoenix Studios. Again, we got to talk to these guys a little bit yesterday. This is another digital collectible card game, correct?
Yeah, that'd be a good way to say it. It's a tactical trading card game.
Tactical trading card game. So, what exactly goes into a tactical trading card game? What is this game really like and comparable to?
It's not really like any other game out there. Tactical trading card game has been thrown out over the last year or so, but this is really a mashup of Final Fantasy Tactics and Magic the Gathering.
Okay, well those are two very popular games, very accessible games, so that's very exciting about this. So Sean, you're a co-designer and solo in charge of the sound. So this gentleman right here is the other co-designer, correct? And what's your name?
Mark Wolsifer.
All right, very cool. So in co-designing, is it that both of you divide the individual projects? How does that work? How do you co-design?
Well, it's a collaborative effort always, and we're constantly making sure that we're keeping each other in check, balancing the game. Having two minds on the project really helps, especially when we're doing a matchup that is as unique as what we're doing.
Okay, I can see that. It's very good to have two minds. If one of you starts going too far in one direction, that you can kind of pull it back together. So that's very cool. What is your favorite part of the development that you've done so far, of the work that you've done on the game?
The work that I've done on the game, favorite part is getting the ability to predict where all the movement is, because I'm not just a co-designer, but I'm also the lead programmer. So it took a lot of work to get the AI and the pathfinding going for where you can move and where you can attack.
Right. So in the design, when we came by yesterday, he was actually sitting down with the computer in his lap, still getting this ready so that it could run, so that people could get hands-on with it today. So you're working right up to the finish line, right?
Yeah. Yes, I actually built this to the device this morning. So
very cool. How much time would you say actually sitting in that chair you put into this yesterday?
Into this yesterday? At least a good couple hours.
So a good couple hours right on the con floor just to make sure that it's out and ready for you guys. So I got one last person to talk to over here, and what's your name?
Catherine Powell.
Catherine Powell. Okay, so in this 4-person team, what's your role?
The artist. I do all of the art. Everything you see, I've done it.
Okay, so in doing all the art, you're basically solo in charge of all the visual, how everything looks. I'm going to jump right to what's your favorite thing that you got to draw or design? And I feel like that's a hard question based on everybody's laughing already.
I have two favorites actually. I have the wolf that we produced, Gallywix. That's his name. Wiggly. It's Wiggly. And the dark wrench, which actually they combined together, so they ended up being my favorite pair.
Okay. Did you have any unique challenges in designing the visuals for this game?
It was really interesting trying to figure out how to mash up the medieval times and the steampunk together to make them work and not look really silly.
And obviously that takes time, and you feel like you've done that. Was that a project in mashing them together? Was it like beating your head against the wall, or did it eventually start to kind of flow, where you started to see how things were going to work together?
It was kind of a mix at first. Whenever I started, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I had these two helping me every step of the way to figure it out and put it all together, and by the end, I knew what I was doing. Because
it's a team effort, right? You said that from the start. So you guys do have other things available at the table. Tell me about some of your other projects.
Well, the other game that we have is Go Go Galego, which is the first game that we made. It's a free-to-play tilt and tap shmup for kids. So basically, it features a Buster the Galego, who's a South African bush baby. He climbs up trees, eats fruit, spits seeds at bugs, and eats the bugs if he hits them with the seeds. There's different seed patterns that you can spit, which is kind of where the shmup comes in. It follows a cute little storyline that teaches Buster about finding friends. And the game itself benefits the African Wildlife Foundation. So there's an African Wildlife scarf within the game that you can purchase for $2, and it donates $1 to the foundation. And that's where the monetization of the game comes in. Otherwise, it's completely free to play.
Well, it's very cool, and that's obviously a very worthwhile cause. You guys got a little bit of a gamut here. You got some stuff for some kids, and you got some stuff that'll interest the older group. So I'm here with Risen Phoenix Studios from Comic-Con. This is Rick King for thegamershub.com, and we'll see you later.